Hello and welcome to another Matsu Miners post-game show. This is Hunter Warning here with the bespectacled Ben Taylor. Got the glasses on here,
Yeah,
and
I woke up with the gunk in the eye, man.
it happens. Best of days. But the
Happens
Miners,
to the worst of us.
the Miners got a two-game doubleheader sweep of the Glacier Pilots, and kind of got to see a little bit of everything today. Got to see some good pitching, got to see some big hitting, and ended up with 2 wins.
Yeah, it felt good. You know, these doubleheaders, they can creep up on you, and we played a bunch of them, seems like, of late, and, you know, especially after a really emotional one last night, and to be able to come out and play so well early, and then, you know, the second game of the doubleheader, especially when you played 4 games in 2 days, it can really kind of get away from you. But tell you what, man, the pitching was fantastic tonight. The bats were a little sluggish in the second game, but you know, we got some big hits out of some guys in some spots, but the relief pitching was absolutely fantastic again tonight.
Absolutely. Well, I want to talk about the starters a little bit because you've called upon Nolan Monahan to start game 1. Normally a relief pitcher, has gotten a handful of starts, but definitely the biggest start of the season for him. And then Austin Dennis making his first start.
Well, it ended up being the most important start of the summer for us with Monahan. You know, I mean, with the way the doubleheaders and the rainouts have shaken out, we've had to reshuffle some things to keep things lined up for you know, going forward next week or whatever. And, you know, he had to toe the slab and he had to eat some innings, man. And he did a good job with everything. You know, would he go 5?
Yeah, he had 5 innings with 5 strikeouts, gave up 2 hits.
I mean, what more can you ask out of that guy?
Absolutely.
You know, he was fantastic, and it was the most competitive he's been all summer. And he's really shows how much he's grown up as the summer's gone on. And, you know, especially for a kid from here, you know, from the Valley, to be able to do that and be so special for us. And he even showed a little emotion on the mound tonight, which was pretty cool because Nolan's a pretty quiet character. So it was just really special all the way around. It was a fun day.
Yeah, and the offense, it seemed like everybody got a double in that first game.
Yeah, you
extra
got to
base
hit,
hits
man.
all around.
You got to hit. I said that to you, you know, when we got swept here at home by the Oilers. You know, it's all I kept saying was, you got to hit. We got to hit. And, you know, you pitch and play defense to get you in the spot we're in. But, you know, if you want to check more boxes and you want to win games, you know, win the important ones, you got to hit. That's just how it is. You got to hit to win. And we've been talking about these guys got to go out and roll the pole, and they found a way to do it today. And, you know, might not have been as many in the second game, but we got some big knocks. You know, Rayner hits that 2-run homer for us, and, you know, guys did a really good job.
20 hits between both games. You got an off day tomorrow, and then it's the Bucks on Saturday here for their final game of the season. You're 5 up on them.
Yep.
So that should be
a chance
good
to win the season series against them too, which is you know, which is pretty special considering the way that we started out against the team from Anchorage. They you know, they kind of handed it to us 5 times in a row, and, you know, it's kind of fun that we've earned the right to kind of get after that series. So it should be a good time.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck with you on that. Thanks for coming up, as always. We're going to take a short break. Troy Wisniewski will be back right after this.
Welcome back into the post-game show brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Troy Wisniewski here with Wasilla's very own Nolan Monahan, the local kid. Nolan, 5 innings pitched, 0 runs, 2 hits, 5 Ks. What was working for you in game 1 out there?
Just, getting ahead, first pitch strikes, getting ahead 0-1, 0-2, so I can really utilize my curveball.
Yeah, a lot of even counts, and winning those even counts is a lot that Matt Greeley talks about. Your win coming at one of the biggest moments here. How does that feel? I mean, you just clinched first place throughout the league and home field advantage in the playoffs.
It feels great, honestly. I didn't really realize the magnitude of this game until after.
Yeah, so Bats really coming alive today. 18 hits through 14 innings yesterday, 16 hits through 14 innings, and the offense is doing a lot right and at the right time and getting you support. How nice was that to have?
Oh, it's huge because you get a pitch with comfort instead of being tense. You get to try new things, try new pitches, stuff that you haven't done before, and it worked.
What can you say about the bullpen coming in after you, Zach Hardy coming in after you, and then what can you say about Austin Dennis having to get the first start of his ABL season and doing a great job?
Well, Hardy, he's been huge for us all year. He's been punching guys out left and right like it's nothing. And then Denny coming in, throwing 4 innings for it.
Yeah, 4 innings.
Yeah, 4 innings, huge coming out of him today because, 11 games in 7 days, running out of pitching kind of. Huge for him to come in and do that. And then Sudrith coming in for 2 innings and then Green to close it out with us is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. The defense is coming along. I feel like I've been asking everybody. We've had pitchers up here because y'all are just dominating, and the defense has been helping you out a lot and really come a long way, limiting errors. What do you see from them?
Well, they're kind of getting accustomed to how this field is played. It's not really easy playing on the Alaska fields, especially the ones that aren't turf. Because, a lot of the fields have rocks in them and stuff like that, and they're just kind of getting used to, how the field's getting played.
Last question. How much fun are you having out there? I mean, you're from Alaska. You get to see sometimes kids that you grew up with in the stands supporting you. And what's it like being a part of this community for so long and now seeing the community behind you as a fan base?
Well, it's huge. It's really fun, honestly, because I remember, even last summer I came to almost all these home games because I was out with a broken ankle. So I just got to watch all these games all the time in my free time. And, just watching them growing up, getting autographs from these guys when I was young. It's cool seeing my friends and family just be able to support me and be able to sign all these kids' balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Nolan, thanks for coming in. Nolan Monahan here, Troy Wisniewski. Miners take both games against the Pilots. First one 7-0, second game 3-2 to complete the sweep, clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and clinch first place in the ABL. We are off tomorrow, but we will be back on Saturday. Until then, go Miners.